It's Friday, April 16th, and your girl is live up in the kitchen. You like that? Kitchen. Okay, people, listen. It is an exciting day today. You know what? Well, you know why? Because it's just Friday, and we hangs out on Friday, people. Now, let me tell you what I'm about to do. Because all this maneuvering around, I even tried to like position my little block here different ways so that I don't have to do all this maneuvering around. I have brought my tablet closer to me, and it is standing by itself over here, okay? And it is in arm's reach, so I could say, boop, let me see what's happening out here on the Facebook with the people. Oh, look at Robin, girl, you're looking good. I see you with your outfit on. I see you, girlfriend. So look, let me pull it up over here, and then we're gonna jump right in, because you know how we do it. We just jump right in to the live, people. That's all I'm saying. Okay, here we go. Kim Brown. What's going on, Kim Brown? I see you, you see me. We're up in the kitchen. That's how we be. I just made that one up for you right here on the fly. Okay, listen. Today is going to be a quick day. If you blink, you're going to miss all the action. Do not blink, people. Do not press pause. Do not walk away from your tablet, your phone, your computer, or whatever you're using to view. It's really simple today. Doing a simple cornbread, okay? A skillet cornbread. A nice little delicate peach parfait, and apricot, peach, and blueberry tea, okay? It is going to be quick. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be pretty quick, but it's going to be delicious. You know how we do it. So here's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to start with the cornbread. Now, did I make this cornbread mix from scratch? You bet I did not, okay? Absolutely 100% did not. But if you're the person who makes their cornbread from scratch, live your best life. Personally, I bought this cornbread mix. I'm starting with a store-bought base, okay? Miriam, I see you over there, girlfriend. How are you? Love seeing you, and you know, all that good stuff. So we're going to start with the cornbread. Now let me tell you how I'm going to jazz this up. It started as store-bought cornbread, but it will not end as store-bought cornbread. I have some butter, so I got some cubes of butter. I like to have the butter nice and cold in little cubes, so that while it's baking, this butter is melting and just kind of like permeating all through the cornbread. And if you've been here before with us, you know I've made this cornbread before. But today is a special day. It's Friday. That's all I'm saying. It's Friday. Now, to the mix. Here we go. Look at my eggs. Boom. Egg in. Now, I could have had another little bowl where I'm putting the eggs there and taking a look at them, and I'm not doing that today, okay? You know what about these eggs? Let me tell you about these eggs. They came from my girl, Leandra, over at Thomas Farms. You know how we do. We get the farm fresh eggs down on this end, so I'm so happy about that. And then, to that, cream corn. Don't pass go on the cream corn with your cornbread. Do you understand me? Do not pass go. Did I cream this corn this morning? You bet I did not, okay? Now, we got a little thing of cream corn in here. And then, when you thought this couldn't get any better, I'm going to add in, because it's going to make it nice and moist along with the cream corn, I'm going to add in a little bit of heavy cream. Just a little. And some milk. Now, I got an email from Andrea McDonald. Andrea said, hey girl, do you have any vegan recipes? Because I would love to share your stuff with my peeps that are vegan. And so I said, not really is what I was thinking to myself. I didn't tell Andrea this. This is some raw organic honey. I told Andrea, not really, but I'm sure there are some things that we could make. So I said, of course, yes, girl, of course. That's what I said to Andrea, right? I'll use this one. So, but Andrea, if you're on, let me tell you what you could do with this cornbread. This whole dish you could make for all of your friends. This whole, everything that I'm doing today, minus, you would have to do some augmenting on the cornbread. You could use the vegan mix for the cornbread. Don't use the butter. Use the, don't use the cream that I've used, because that heavy cream and that milk right there, that particular milk, I just so happen to have regular milk today. Those both came from cows, along with this butter, so you're not going to use that. But you could do like a pea cream or an almond milk. I typically have almond milk. I just didn't have any today for whatever reason. You could do almond milk or whatever oat milk that you would use for that you normally would use, instead of using the cow's milk. And then guess what? You can have your girlfriends at your house, and you guys can play back this video and, you know, just live your best life. You're going to serve this up with them, for them, and they would never know. You can keep the, of course, keep the cream corn in there, and you want to check it to see if there's any like actual cream in the corn if you're buying store-bought cream, but for the most part, it's just literally creaming the corn. But that would be my suggestion. And then, of course, you can serve them up some tea and these parfaits. Well, maybe not, because you wouldn't be able to use the yogurt that I'm about to use. Andrea, I'm struggling. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm struggling with the whole vegan thing. I don't know, whatever is the vegan version of yogurt is what you would use for these parfaits. Whew. And then you could have them over. Because I don't want anybody calling saying, hey girl, none of that was vegan that you just said. Now, because you guys know you can leave me a voicemail on the website now. If you didn't know that, you can go out on ShaniquaCousins.com. You can actually literally leave me a voicemail. If you pull up the site, it'll say, send Shaniqua a voice message. And then just send me a voice message. Now, you know I can't do anything in my kitchen without my skillet. Well, I can, but I just choose to use my skillet. Heavy old school black cast iron skillet. I put some oil in there earlier, just a little drizzle. And now I'm going to put some butter in it, right? A little butter in there. And then you're like, well, what is she going to do with that? She's going to put it in the oven, because we're going to let the butter and the oil just melt a little bit more, and then we'll pour the batter in, okay? So here we go. That's going in. If you blinked, you missed the whole cornbread action. This batter is pretty much there. I'm going to put in a little tiny bit more of the milk and a little splash of the cream. And then that's it. Once the butter melts, that's a wrap. That is a wrap. This is going in, and then we're going to have to pull it back out and let it cool down slightly before I slice it at the end of this here hour of power. But guess what? Enough about me rambling on about this food. What have you guys been up to? I know some of you have been like, I haven't seen her in so long. I haven't seen her since last month. That's how I do. I'm just jumping in and jumping back out. I know I haven't been hanging out in these here social media streets, but you know your girl is still, what's the word I'm looking for? I've been just busy, just really minding my business, literally minding my business. I have revamped my entire business platform that's behind this here social media situation, and it's been keeping me very engaged and very active and excited and all at the same time. So your girl is just happy. Shaniqua, what you said, work, kids, music starting back up. You're starting back up. What I'm going to need you to do, because if you need a backup singer, if you need one, I'm just saying, call on your girl. Should you need a backup singer for any of the situation? Yeah. Okay. Now, I don't want anybody else up in the chat saying, hey girl, can you come and sing with me too? That's only for Latrice. Do not, okay? I'm up in, because I know all of you want me to be up in your groups and stuff. I ain't got time for it because I'm up in here cooking and stuff like that. I don't have time to be in all your groups. But should you need a backup singer, yeah, call on your girl. I tell ya, this little my bad. Look, focus. You guys need to focus. Let me get the thing out here. Let me tell you what's happening with Latrice. Latrice can blow. Like I know people who can sing, right? Like I do know people who can sing, like myself. I'm really your hype girl. I'm your hype girl, and I can sing low. She can blow. You hear me? Like flat-footed, she can just blow. Okay? All right, here we go. I've known her for I don't even know how long have we known each other, girl. Like since literally like 2002 time frame. No, it was 2007. That's when we met. And yeah, we've just been friends ever since. Connected ever since. Our kids have grown up. It's been so many different things. I'm going to give you a little bit more about her in a second too. But in the meantime, pay close attention because I told you, if you blink, you're going to miss the action today. Pan, look at this. The butter has already melted. Now we're going in with the, what's this stuff called? The batter. I was trying not to get my hands all messed up, but looks like I got a little bit of that batter. Okay, if anybody's local wants some cornbread later, holla at your girl. Because really, I was making this big cornbread to impress you guys. Did I really need to make all this cornbread today? Not really. I was just trying to make it look good on TV. Truth be told. All right, look. Give that a little shake. Do it like a professional. You hit the pan. Make sure everything settles, right? Cornbread goes back in the oven. All right. That's done. Now, you know I got the O, C, and the D, so this stuff is not staying here. We're going to move this out of my way. Here we go. That's out the shot. I need this, so I need to wash this off. Just give me a second. I didn't have my rags that I normally have. So that's why, you know, I can't be having my hands all messed up and stuff, trying to, you know, do stuff. Okay, listen. On to the next. Here is the next. What's the next? The tea. Literally, I'm about to spill the tea on the tea. This tea is so simple. I make it literally when I have guests coming over, because you know I'm a Southern girl, right? You have to have tea in your house. One, you have to have tea. Two, it needs to be sweet tea. We don't know who decided that the sugar didn't go in the tea, but it goes in the tea, okay? That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. I'm speaking for all the Southern people, because we all drink tea. Now, it might be 5 of us that may not drink sweet tea, but most of us do. So let me spill the tea on this tea. First off, I'm about to lose my Southern card when I say this. This is store-bought green tea, okay? So I know some of you are taking my card as we speak, but I'm just telling you, I'll pull my card back because this is my live, and I'm giving you the tea. Not only is this a good drink, it's an easy thing. You don't even have to overthink this. So your friends are coming over. You're like, girl, what should I do? I don't really want to make a big meal, but I just want to, you know, give them a little something. So I'll throw some Skillet honey cornbread in the oven, and then when they get here, I wet their palates with a refreshing thing of green tea. So you got your base of green tea. Then I'm going to take and put in some more honey because it's already sweet, but it ain't that sweet. So we're going to put some honey in here, right? Pour a little bit more honey. Do I know how much honey I'm pouring in here? Not a chance. Not a chance. So don't be all up in the things saying, how much honey was that? Nope. You see that? Did you feel that silence that I just gave you? That was me saying like that. It was like, don't ask me no measurements. Okay? Now, you hear that? Whatever I poured in there is being stirred right now. Now, when you thought this couldn't get any simpler, you see how it's still a little light? I like to take and add in some pomegranate juice. Now, I didn't plan this out too well because this is literally, oh, wait a minute. I may have some more in my pantry over here. Hold on. Hold that thought. Just hold that thought. Oh, won't he do? Won't he do? Won't he do? I had another bottle of the organic pomegranate juice. Adriana, I'm just singing and auditioning and cooking all at the same time. Should any of you want me to participate in any of your background situations, okay? So, let me get back to this tea because I'm spilling the tea, okay? I only had a little bit left, but just when I thought I was down to my last, I looked over in the pantry and realized, girl, your cup is runneth overeth because you got another bottle of the juice. So look, I'm pouring in a little splash of the pomegranate juice. Actually, this is 7 different types of juices in here. Nice little antioxidant kick. Boom. Look at that. You see how that color just changed right before your eyes? People are like, oh my gosh, what is that drink that you just made? I'm like, girl, it's just a little something that I whipped up. You know, nothing major. Then I'm going to take and put in some apricots and peaches. Now, let me tell you, at the store here today, this morning, I went to get some, I'm putting all that in. I went to get some peaches. Now, everything Southern in me said, don't get these peaches. But I had already told you guys that I was making the apricot tea. And so I was like, well, I can't make the tea without the actual apricots and the peaches, really, is in my whole recipe. But I said, it really isn't the season to get it. But I'm going to do it anyways because I already told them I'm going to do it. I bought 4 of those things. Went about 2 or 3 of them that were halfway good. It was everything in me. I wanted to take those things back. I didn't want to be so petty though, because I think I only spent about $2 maybe or so on those things. I didn't want to be that petty, but I was close to petty, real close. And I was going to take it on my cutting board so they can see it with the knife, so they can see the situation that was happening. When I cut into those things. It was disgusting. Look at that. Boom. Right there. Now, let me tell you what else I was supposed to get that I forgot to get from the store. Some mint. Because you can just take some mint and pop the mint in there. If you blinked, you missed all this action. That's all I'm saying. If you blinked, you missed the action. The tea is done. Only thing left to do is for me to give it a little taste. Let me see. The tea. I'm spilling the tea. Here we go. Look at the color. Look at that color. And then you get fancy and you can just put a couple in your bowl. You know how we do. Put a couple. That's why I wanted to leave some of the peaches, because I wanted to put some in my thing. I forgot about that. Okay. All right. And then, you're real fancy. Just get you a little straw. And you're like, girl, what you, I just mixed up a little bit of the green tea that I had on hand with a little bit of organic honey, some, girl, just a little bit of organic pomegranate juice, a little blend. No, I picked those peaches off the tree in the back. We have a blueberry bush too. You just do it like that. This is so refreshing. Like, seriously, it is so refreshing. Let me come close so you can believe that it's refreshing. Michael Taylor, of all people, Michael said, you know what? Today is the day I'm staying on the live. I haven't seen her live in a while. Today is the day. Michael, this one is for you. You see it right there. For you. Right there. Michael, you missed it. I put the cornbread in the oven. Nice skillet cornbread with some honey, cream corn. I had to fatten it up a little bit. I added a little bit of, what did I add? Some heavy cream. I got some milk in there, some grass-fed butter. Just nice, like refreshing, grass-fed, rich antioxidant, not antioxidant, omega-3 grass-fed butter. Okay, here we go. Let's keep moving right along, because I know you're saying, look, girl, we got stuff to do. And we're not going to be hanging out here with you all day long talking about some tea. I know what you're saying. Samuel, what's going on with you? I saw your name a minute ago. I hope you're doing good. I hope Jalen is doing well and that everybody's healthy and happy and all of that. Now, you know, again, the O, C, D, and the O, C, and the D. Got to move this off the set, okay? Move that. Look at that. We're moving right along, people. So, look, we got the cornbread done. Or it's not done. It's in the oven. The only thing left to do, we're going to do the parfaits. So, listen. Now, the parfaits, you want to do those when people are... Once the cornbread is almost done, I'll jump right into the parfait, and then we can talk about that. But you want to make that closer to the time because I don't like my I don't like the granola to get too soggy. Not about that life. I want my stuff to be nice and refreshing and crunchy. I like that crunch with the yogurt and the honey. We're using a lot of honey today, so just keep that in mind. All right, so listen. Shaniqua gave me what she was up to. Make sure you put it in the feed what you've been up to. That was my question that I was asking people because I want to know what you've been up to. I've told you guys if you just came on, me personally, just out here minding my business. Literally minding my business. Just staying low, doing what I need to do. I'm popping back in here when I can, but for the most part, just know your girl has been up to some really good stuff that requires my time, attention to detail, all of that good stuff. So I'm so excited. Now, if you were thinking to yourself when I came out of the shot, if you said, that looks like her back there on that book. She is me, I is she. Let me move out one more time. In case you were like, that looks like that could be her back there on the book. Let me bring it closer too, just in case. So every time I come out, if you're saying, that might be her, and then I'm like, it might be, it might not be. Is that her? That is she. Is that the book? Is that the cookbook, storybook that she has been telling us about? This is my calm exterior, right? This is me being pretty calm about it, right? On the inside, it's like, this is she is me. The story cookbook is out, people. It has been a labor. I'm going to be really honest with you. It has been a labor for your girl. And let me tell you, for the encouragement segment, let me tell you one of the things that I learned throughout this process. Well, actually, I heard this statement, like a couple of weeks back. I was taking a course with Grant Cardone. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Grant, but anywho. So one of the things that he talked about when he was on stage was that done is better than perfect, right? And I was like, that is just like absolutely the truth. You could just put a period in that, in the story. And one of the things that I learned throughout this process and this journey and this isn't my first time writing a book. This isn't my first time publishing a book, but it is my first time truly self-publishing. Like, I actually, designer, the editor, like all of that. Like, I had to really step back, take things. I started out on the journey, and you know how you can just start out on something and you're thinking, this is the right way. This is it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it. And everything seemed to be going okay. And then literally all hell broke loose. And so you get to a crossroad and you're kind of like, so now what do? I'm too far in it to turn back now. So now what do I do? And so I literally had to come to a crossroad with myself and decide, are you going to stop here in the journey or are you going to continue on? And if you continue on, don't worry about how you're going to continue on, because the way will be made. And so one step at a time, one decision at a time, pulling out of things that I could not give a time and attention to, and just being dedicated to the process and the journey. is what it required for me. And I'm telling you, the way was made clear to me. And I think for anything that we're doing in our lives, I don't care what it is, when you have made a decision to do something, I mean, truly made a decision, you have honed in on the thing, don't be so concerned about how it's going to happen. The decision itself is going to make way for the how. You have to be dedicated and really committed. Like, you have to commit yourself to the end result of the thing. There were so many times throughout this process where I just wanted to really throw in the towel. Like, literally, forget it. I could be doing other things, because there were moments where I kept thinking about all of the other things I'm supposed to be doing and all of the other things that were connected to this one project. And I kept focusing on, oh my gosh, I gotta do, and it was just so stressful. There's so many other things that I had in the fire, if you would, irons in the fire that was connected, that are still connected to this process, to this particular project. And I was getting down, I was getting sad, all of that stuff. But still, I just kept focused on what is it that I set out to do. And that's for the encouragement segment today. Really think about what is it that you have set out to do in any area of your life, and really focus on being done. Really focus on being done. Don't overly focus on being perfect. It's just like, leave perfection to Jesus and God. Just leave that to somebody else. Because if you're so focused on being perfect, you will never hit complete. You just won't. Because you yourself won't even be satisfied with it. Even myself, when I got books in yesterday, or I got my first copy in yesterday, I was like, oh, I missed that, or oh, I had to let it go. It's like, in this moment, girlfriend, you got to let it go. And what brought me up out of it and brought me out of the that feeling or that angst or whatever that thing is that was going in the back of my mind about the small little things, I kept just focusing on, in all honesty, I just kept focusing on the goodness of God in my life. And through this project, just through in my life in general, and so many other endeavors that I've set out on and have accomplished, and all of those things. And I just kept thinking about just his goodness and his mercy and his grace and all of that throughout every process of my life. And so I really made up in my mind that I don't get to not complete the things that I'm supposed to be doing in this earth. Like, I think that that's something very important that we have to hone in on. What is it that we're supposed to be doing? And what are the other things that's connected to it? Who are the people that are waiting for the things that we have? And when we really focus on what it is that we're supposed to be doing and why it's so crucial, the people, the places, the circumstances that are waiting for you, that are waiting for me, we don't get to decide to hit quit because we're so worried about being perfect. We have to be done. We are supposed to finish the task and move on. Celebrate along the way. Focus on something greater than yourself and not being worried about being perfect. And I'm not even a perfectionist. I'm just not. It's just not in my nature to try to even be a perfectionist. But there is a part of me, I do focus on excellence and delivering excellence in every area of my life, right? But being perfect has never really been a set point for me. Because I'm always, if I'm exchanging something with someone, even through these discussions, I want to make sure that through our lives and through our interactions, I want to make sure that I'm adding value to your life. And I pray that you would hope that you're adding value to my life. I don't entertain for the sake of entertaining. All right. So that's just not my thing. I'm just being really honest with you. So social media in the beginning was a struggle for me because I like to entertain. I like to be entertained, but I don't like to entertain for the sake of just entertaining. I love to add value to people's lives and have value added to mine. It's a natural thing for me to want to pour into people and have them pour into me, and vice versa, because I'm always mindful that people are listening to the words that are being spoken out of your mouth. And so the power of the words, when you understand the power of your words, you take that thing seriously, okay? And so I don't even know where I was going with that whole thing. But my point, going back to where we were just a minute ago on the process, I started out talking about the book, but it's bigger than just the book, or bigger than just your book or your new song. Like Latrice said earlier, she's getting back into music, or some of you may be going back to school, you may be starting a new business, or whatever it is. Let me just explain it to you, and I'm going to come around because I want you to know that I'm really serious about it. Whatever it is that you have set out to do, understand that it's bigger than you, right? It's really bigger than you. It is about what God has asked you to do in this earth. And we have to be willing to do the things that he's asked us to do, right? Because there's so many people that are connected to the things that we have. There's so many people that desire to see people actually finish through. You know how many people stop? How many people start and stop and never complete? And people watch what you do more than what you say. So be a person that is focused on really living a life of excellence, one. And then really be focused on delivering the things that are in your heart. Like seek purpose, live dreams. That's a real thing for me. If we want to really live out the dreams in our hearts, we have to really literally seek God's purpose for our lives. And with purpose, there comes tasks and projects and things and people and resources, right? And through those resources we get to, and through those people and through those experiences, we truly get to live the dreams that are in our hearts. But sometimes we're just kind of like sitting around waiting for somebody to finish the thing for us, or we're waiting for perfectionists. We're waiting because we're perfectionists, and we're waiting for perfectionism. And it's just not a thing. It really isn't. It's a false sense of identity. And I'm not saying that there aren't perfect things that are out there, but don't be the person that's hung up on just being perfect with everything that you do. Because with that perfection, there comes a lot of angst and a lot of stress and a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? It's just better to really live with the intention of pleasing the Creator that has placed you here to do great things. So live with intentionality, not perfectionism. Okay? So I said all that to say, the girl in the back on the thing, that if you thought she was me and I was she, yes, she is me, I am she. The cookbook storybook is done. Finito. Boom. I'll be working on another edition at some point in time, but it is done. It is available for order. I know you're saying, well, girl, let us see the book. Don't you worry. This is what we call in TV dragging you along. Okay? This is me literally dragging you along. Because really, I have another copy in that butcher box that I could just pull out and show you. But did I do that? No, I didn't. Okay, I'm going back over here. Let me take a look at the cornbread. That's the cornbread. That is what's happening in the oven. It was low when it went in, and then it came high. Ooh, I just feel like preaching today for some reason. Do I have am I a minister? No, I'm not, but there's something all up in my spirit. I think it's the cookbook that just brought it on out. Okay, so look, we're gonna move on to the parfait. Okay, so here's the parfait. We're going to do, this is an easy parfait. I love making this during like the summertime. I have some Greek yogurt, and let me give this a little rinse. And I could actually use some of these blueberries, but I may not. So look, I have some Greek yogurt. I like Greek yogurt better than regular yogurt. So I'm just going to put some of that in. I want to try to be really careful because I want to I don't want to get too much around the glass. And you can just, use whatever glass you may have, or a little dish that you may have where you can actually see the situation. You just want to be able to see it. I'm going to take the, because this, it's more appealing with the eyes. You eat with your eyes first, right? I'm going to take some of the honey. And I'm going to do a layer of the honey right over the Greek yogurt. Just going to go in a little circle here. Now, could you have bought yogurt that already has the honey and stuff in it? Yeah, you could have. I'm just not big on, I'm not a big fan of stuff with added stuff in it. That was so profound. I know. It was profound. She said stuff with added stuff. I know. Yes, I did. Okay. So, and then I'm going to take some of the granola. No, actually, I'm going to take some of the peaches, and I'm going to get them to like the outside of the glass. Because again, you want people to know. You don't want to really have to explain what's in the thing. You say, you're like, oh, this is a, what is this again? It's a parfait with peaches and honey. So I'm trying to make sure like the honey comes to the side. You see like how, let me come around. You see how the honey is kind of like coming to the side of the glass? You want all of that action to happen, all right? So now, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do another layer. Another layer of the Greek yogurt. It's almost like building a lasagna. See, I was trying not to get the glass messed up, but I did a little bit. But it's all good, people. Oh, I forgot to put the granola. Okay. That's all good. Okay. And then, this is why I always have to keep a nice little rag with me. You want to wipe stuff out. You know it. If this is your first time live with me, I tell people all the time, care about how you serve food to people. If you got stuff on the plate, wipe that off. Wipe that stuff off. Okay? Just, we eat with our eyes first. We don't want to see all that stuff on our plates. Honey goes in, boom. Look at that honey. So thick and so delicious. This is some nice organic honey. Okay, right up in there. So we've used honey in the cornbread. We've used honey in the tea. And now we're using the honey in the parfait. That's me auditioning yet again. Yet again. She's singing again? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I'm only going to make one. I was thinking I was going to make two. I will have to make two. You know why? Because I need some for after the show to take pictures. You know how I do. Pictures and all. Boom. The parfait. Come on now. Look how simple that was. So simple. And then again, you don't want people to have to think about it. So just put like a couple of peaches on the top to make it look, you know, make it look cute. And then I might be going a little bit overboard, but I want to do just like a little tiny, just a little drizzle right in the middle. Just like a little, boop, you know. Hey girl, did you do all of this today? Yeah, girl, I just, it's just a little simple parfait with the, little honey, little Greek yogurt. Now look at what's happening with the honey. You see how it's all coming together? Let me back up. Can you see? Now you can see it. You see the honey? Don't look at my nails. Do not. It's a situation, okay? I had gel on my nails. Let me focus. Don't look at my nails. If I see one comment in the section about my nails. So look, you have, let me back up. The Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is actually better for you than the regular yogurt. But we'll get into that later. You're like, girl, focus. Organic honey. The peaches are in here. And then the granola. You see that? All I'm saying. We're going to live our best lives. Now, for the camera, I'm going to do two. Because it's going to look balanced too. When you're sitting there watching, and for people who are late, like I was earlier, when they tune in, they're going to say, oh, what is that on that plate? One glass is empty. And then, somebody in a comment can say, hey, that's a parfait that she's making, a little Greek yogurt. And she's making one because she's going to take some pictures after. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we'll put some, more honey. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this cornbread. Oh, I wish you could smell it. Okay, so we're gonna do honey. Drizzle in the honey. Honey. Go honey. Honey. I gotta stop singing. I forgot. Did anybody hire me with the singing thing yet? Because it's in me. That's all I know. It's in there. If you need me, just holler at your girl. Okay, here we go. Peaches. This is a mix of peaches and apricots, as a matter of fact. The little bit that I could get. Oh, you know what? I won't do that because I can do it on the other one. So here we go back with the yogurt. All right. Now, in real TV, people, let me tell you, you're like, this is taking a long time. Well, they have stuff already done, and they're cutting into. It's called editing. Okay. So don't be trying to rush me. Did you say you were rushing me? No, but I can feel you guys rushing me a little bit, slightly. Chill. That's all I'm saying. Just chill, just a little bit. Okay, honey. I don't have any editors and stuff here yet. Honey. And we can't edit live anyway. So, you guys know how I do it. I'm just saying all that for the new people, in case there were new people. Michael, if there's any new people up in the comments saying hurry up, let them know. This is real live. Real and real life. Because she's going to eat this food when she's done. She's an eater. Just let everybody know. She's an eater. That one right there is an eater. Okay, here we go. Honey. Boom. I need one of those little honey things. The little sticks. Here we go, granola. And I'll be darned if I forgot to put in the other layer of peaches. But you know what? They're going right on top. Here we go. We're going to be done with this. Not perfect. Like I said earlier. Now that peach is good. I talked trash about those people earlier, but their peach is good. Okay. Here we go. That's done. Now, move that out of the way. Yogurt, done. Parfaits, done. Boom. You saw that? That was me being done with the parfait. This cornbread, done. You know why? Because I can smell it. I can smell the cornbread. Doneness. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Look how brown that cornbread is. Whew. Don't worry, I'm coming closer. Now, while it's still hot, here's what I'm going to do. Take a last little piece of butter. That's our grass-fed butter. It makes me feel like this is better. It is better, actually. But when I add it to stuff like this, I'm saying to myself, girl, use that butter because that's grass-fed butter. And that butter is good for you. Don't feel bad about adding it in the bottom, inside, and the top of that there cornbread. Now, I'm coming around so you can see the action too. Olivia, you see this cornbread, girlfriend? Now, I just added the butter just for you to the top. You see how it's moving? Oop, don't you? Whoop, okay, all right. You see the cornbread? Look at the butter. This is live action, people. You see that butter? It's slipping and sliding, girl, like those Jerry curls we used to have back in the day. Olivia, you know we had the Jerry curls. Olivia, remember Sugar used to do your Jerry curl? I think she used to do yours and Lisa used to do mine. I know you guys are ranting. You're like, what? Shaniqua, don't be drooling, girl. You can come and get some of this cornbread. We live right here. Okay? Okay. Cornbread done. Boom. Tea done. Just took another sip for you. Parfait done. Moving the stuff over. Done. Moving the stuff over. Because I need you to see his goodness here in this cornbread. I need a little, I need this thing. Front and center. center. Now, look at the butter. Still just melting. It's like, oh, you want me over here? I'll go over here too. Okay, let me go over there. Okay, you wanted me to melt all the way. Yes, I did. Whew. Those cast iron, that stuff have you working out. That's all I'm saying. Okay, cornbread done. Now, let me put this here because you can mess around and forget that this skillet is hot. You can mess around and forget if you want. This is going to be a situation. Okay. Here we go, people. 12:22. That's how we do it. Do, 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 do. She is me. I is she. The cookbook. The storybook. She is me. I am she. Do, 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 do. When the book is finally here. Let me come closer. Boom, 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 boom. Flavored with love. As a matter of fact, that there cornbread and tea, and if you guys were like, how much did she put in there? Was that a drizzle? I gave you a measuring guide in the book. So you don't, and you know whose measurements these are? Hers. She is me, I am she. You see what that says? Shaniqua's measuring guide. Do I follow all of that other stuff? Not really. But guess what? I did give you some actual measurements in here. I really did. And then, you know, I was talking about that grass-fed butter earlier. I actually did tell you why you should use grass-fed butter instead of other butters, okay? If you want to know what's up in my kitchen, guess what? I gave you all the tea. Literally, I give you all the tea. How I shop, where I shop. Should I eat organic? Why is that good for me? Should I eat omega-3s? Don't worry, I tell you right up in here, omega-3s. What is an omega-3? I tell you all of that information. Don't you worry about it. What else is up in here? Let me see. That cornbread is in there. That's what I was looking for. Oh, it's on the back too, the cornbread. That one that we just prepared. Is that tea in there? Let me see. Oh, girl, go to the index. It'll tell you right up in the front. Go to the index. Who is that? She is me, I am she. That's my daughter, Jada. We're right up in there. I'm just saying. Now, I know you're saying, how can I get a copy? You already know. You already know. I could just go to the table of contents. That'll tell you where the stuff is. I know you're saying that to yourself. Where can I get a copy? This is me dragging you along again. Okay? This is me dragging you along. Michael, she is me, I am she. Okay, Michael? I'm just telling you. I need to find the tea. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Cookbook tea and real tea in person. I don't tell you to do stuff I wouldn't do. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Michael. You can order the book on ShaniquaCousins.com, Shaniqua. Or guess what? Some of you may say, look, I want to order that on her website. I'm always out on Amazon. Don't you worry. Hit Amazon up because they got me and she all out there up on Amazon. And then some of you may say, I don't like reading actual books. Well, guess what? It's an ebook too. So you can get it in an ebook form too. Don't worry. I got all the bases covered. I have all of the bases covered for you. But I'm just happy that it is finito, people. Finito. All right, so here we go. Again, you can get it out on ShaniquaCousins.com. If you would like an autographed copy, those are the ones that sit out on ShaniquaCousins.com. If you're like, girl, I ain't really worried about your autograph. I just want my book in one day because I'm a Prime member. You hit up Amazon. And then if you're like, I want my book like right now, again, you can just get it as an ebook on Amazon. All your bases are covered. All of them. All right, people. Let's see. What else do I have for you? Oh, I got to eat the food. What am I doing? See, I'm out here talking to you guys and playing around. I need my cutter thingy. I need my cutter for the cornbread. Okay, so we've done the honey cornbread. Literally, this is in the cookbook. This tea is in the cookbook. This parfait is not in the cookbook. It's just something that I enjoy. So, for your viewing pleasure, I'm gonna cut this cornbread. I was trying to wait because you don't want to just slice into the cornbread and then it falls apart and you're looking at me like, I don't know if I want that cornbread out of that cookbook. It literally fell apart. So that was me stalling earlier because I was like, cornbread, come down. I need you to come down because I'm live and I don't need any embarrassing moments and stuff. Shaniqua, do you want a piece of this cornbread, girl? Because I can bring you some for real. Okay, it's still a little hot. So let me see if I can get it out without. Woo! Look at that. Look at the steam coming off of it though. Look at the steam coming off of this joker. Can you see it? Let me just. Wow. Okay. Woo! Look at that. I got you, girl. I got you. I'll get you some of this cornbread. Now, if you want to, you can take and put a little bit more of the honey on the top of it. You don't have to because it's enough in here. Let me go on and dig in here. All right, let me go ahead. The moisture level. Hold on. Those pieces didn't count because they were just small little pieces that fell off. This piece right here counts. Somebody need to write a recipe for this. Oh, my bad. I did. She is me. I am she. And then, when you wash it down with the cornbread, it is so delicious. So delicious. I know you're like, what is she doing right now? I'm just out here just doing something. Okay, listen. I know we got like a couple minutes. Let me tell you about this song I was listening to literally all week. I just cannot stop. Literally can't even stop like singing it. Literally. It was I was watching Israel Houghton's Feels Like Home. And they were, I don't know how many times I have watched that particular thing. Just love it. But I'm just taking you out on music. That's me. That's me taking you out on music. I don't know if you can hear it or not. But listen, let me finish up with the parfait. Now, again, we did a little bit of Greek yogurt, honey, and some peaches. Going in, I'm going to do this one. Because this one right here looks a little bit prettier for camera. All right, let's go in. And you want to get down up in there. Let me come here. You see, you want to get down up in here. And then this is so. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. This is so delicious. So good. Okay. We have done it. It's 12:30. We have made it. Okay, listen. I mean, I gotta do a little bit more of this. But you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit more honey to mine. Tanya, what are you saying, Tanya? And I will. Oh. Sing it, Tanya. Oh, all my life you have been faithful. And now my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able. Okay. Tanya, I came back around. You need to make it. I need to make my way down there. Come on, Tanya. Come on and you can eat this parfait on my deck. I added some more honey just for you, Tanya. With every breath that I am able. Shaniqua says she wants a hefty slice. I got you. I got to take Jada to work at 2 o'clock. I can't even believe I'm saying that. I cannot even believe I'm saying that. Are you home? When I come to take her out, I'll bring you some. This parfait is really good. Mmm. Mmm. Your goodness is running after. With my life laid down, I surrender now. Okay, I gotta focus. This literally is my jam. Your goodness is running after. Come on, people, sing it. Oh, goodness is running after. Your goodness is running after. Okay, listen. Here's what we got going on. May 7th, I'm going to be back. Up in I might not be in my kitchen. Will I be cooking? Nope. Will there be cooking happening? Yes. May 7th, we're going to be live for a Mother's Day Showdown. I got 2 moms coming on the show. So I think I'm about to do the breakdown. Hold on. You have been faithful. Sing it, girl. And all of my life you have been so, so good. Yeah. With every breath I am able. Oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness. That's me going up. That's me going up. Oh, all my life you have been faithful. When you close your eyes, you really think you can sing. All my life you have been so, so good. I gotta take my shoes off. And I am able. That's when your eyes close and you take your shoes off, nobody better tell you you're not singing. You hear me? And when you got a thing in your hand, in your mind, you think you can sing. I don't know what that person just said in the comment, but I hope you sing I sound good. Goodness of God. There. Okay, I think they're going to end the song. This when you think they're going to end the song, they don't end the song. Oh, listen now. Ooh. That's me. Remember this dance? Well, I don't really know if that's the dance. I'm doing it all along. Take a moment, just think about His goodness. Woo! Think about His goodness. Woo! Come on. I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life. Woo! All over my life. I see the promises and fulfillment all over my life. All over my life. Sing it, people. Come on. I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life. Woo! All over my life. Woo! I see the promises and fulfillment all over my life. Woo! All over my life. Woo! I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life. Woo! All over my life. Oh, oh, oh! I see your promises and fulfillment all over my life. Woo! Oh, oh, oh! I see. I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. All over my life. All over my life. Come on, why didn't y'all invite me to this? I see your promises and fulfillment. I guess I can show you guys. don't know if you can really hear it. Listen to this part. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, oh. All over my life. All over my life. Oh, 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 oh. The opposite. Oh. Fulfillment. I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Y'all done got me up in here with my shoes off. I forgot. What was I saying? Because I done forgot. Because I see the evidence of his favor all over my life. Okay. Listen. Focus, girl. Focus. Oh, May 7th. Here's what I'm going to be doing. We have a Mother's Day cook-off challenge. Throwdown. Like real deal, Holyfield up in the live. So I will be cooking, but I will be judging and hosting. Because Latrice Carr, who was on here earlier, as well as Jennifer Foxworthy, are going to be battling it out up in the kitchen. Now, here's the catch. Let me catch my breath first. Because your girl's out of breath. They don't know what they're going to be cooking. So they have a secret basket. You know how we do with the cook-off challenge show, okay? They don't know what they're cooking, but they're going to have 35 minutes to prepare a dish that I'm going to be giving to them, okay? They'll have all the ingredients. All they're going to need to do is deliver. Now, there will also be other judges here that will be judging the cook-off. So, you ladies need to come with your real deal Holyfield, you know, like that. You got to come up in the kitchen. You're like, girl, what you need? I need you got to be all up like that up in the kitchen, okay? Because they're going to be judging. They have great palates, okay? And they're going to know if this food is good or it's not. That's all I'm saying. So listen, May 7th, we got a Mother's Day showdown. All the mothers are going to be, who is this with the, I don't know what's happening right now. Listen, the moms are going to be up in the kitchen cooking, okay? And we have mother judges. It's going to be really great. And the winner of the competition, I'm not telling you what they're getting. That's me locking my lip. I look like the little meme with the thing. You know what I'm saying? So listen, that's May 7th. Then, if you missed it earlier, the encouragement segment. I just borrowed from a quote that I heard from Grant Cardone, which was not a quote, but a statement that done is better than perfect. I shared with you that the cookbook is done. The cookbook is a cookbook storybook. It's not a traditional cookbook, so I don't want you to think you're getting a traditional cookbook, if you would. It's a storybook, so I've shared with you in it my cooking journey, my roots. I'm a Southern girl, if you didn't know that. I'm a Southern girl, and cooking and big family functions, that kind of stuff is it's just what I'm used to. And so I've just learned to cook over the years through being around food, and then when I had to leave and go on my own and join the military, I really had to learn to cook. And I also have my own family, so you know you gotta cook. So anywho, I share all of that in the storybook cookbook with you, as well as why I cook with certain ingredients, why certain ingredients are better for you than others. You know, like using olive oil versus vegetable oil, using grass-fed butter versus conventional butter, and so on and so forth. Omega-3s, the things that I have in my pantry, just different things, as well as some of my family's dishes too. So all of that is in the book. So if you want to order it, you can order it on ShaniquaCousins.com or Amazon.com. It's available, and it's available in an ebook as well for those of you that like to read on your tablets. What else did I have? That's all I really had. I don't know if I really told you the point of the encouragement segment, because all that just kind of rambled off at one time. Nonetheless, I am so happy that you guys joined me in the kitchen again. Don't forget, May 7th, you'll start seeing some stuff on my feed. We're going to have two moms in the kitchen battling it out. It's going to be like, I don't really even know any boxers' names right now. Holyfield up in my kitchen. If you're saying she looks shorter, it's because I do, because I took my shoes off, because I was up in here singing with Israel Houghton and the group, because they should have invited me to this song and his home situation. Because that's all I'm saying. All right, people. It's been great hanging out with you. Cornbread is done. Parfaits are done. Make this whole little dish for your pizza if they come over. I'll take another bite of this cornbread for whoever just joined us. All over my life. All over my life. I can't even keep my shoes on. I just want to thank you. I forgot what I was doing. They should have invited me to this thing. I don't know why they didn't invite me, Lynn. Okay, listen. That's them calming out. They're like, keyboard. I was doing a guitar, but that's a keyboard. That's a piano. I see your promises and fulfillment all over my life. You gotta know when you gotta know it. His goodness. Your goodness all over mine. That's when it's time to stop. Okay? All right. Shaniqua, girl, you need to sing when you come here on the 7th. That's all I'm saying. You should sing. Because this could be like, it could be like, well, Shaniqua was live in the kitchen, or we're going to be outside because, you know, it's a big showdown situation. And then we could just like full on bust out into concert. Yeah? No? Because the vision I have is me, because, you know, I really do have a mic right here. Should you need, it's on the stand and everything. Should you need any equipment, I have a piano. I could be like that person that just did the piano, and then I could just bust out and be like, I see the evidence of your favor all over my life. But if you need me to go higher, I could be like, I see the evidence of your goodness. You just let me know which thing you want me to be in, and I'm in. And I'm going to hit you up with the cornbread. All right, people. Peace.